The Chelicerate is one of Subnautica's most mysterious creatures, and as not many people have seen one and lived to tell the tale, most of 4546b's inhabitants hope that it stays that way, although I'm sure a few high-class chefs would love to get their hands on one. The Chelicerate's body is red in colour with a white cream underbelly. It's possible that the creature is red due to a chemical in its shell which absorbs blue light, in a similar way to lobsters here on Earth. The creature has a large head with 4 long curved mandibles made of a bone-like material that crushes and saws through bones and muscles with ease. These mandibles are lined with backwards facing teeth which dig into a victim's flesh and ensure that once it has a hold of you, you won't be going anywhere without a fight. And if that wasn't bad enough, between these gaping mandibles, the Chelicerate has a mouth lined with 2 rows of razor-sharp teeth just waiting to devour you, as the mandibles push you further into your doom. The Chelicerate has 2 sets of black eyes with outer purple rims, one which contains a white ring at its centre and one which has no pupil at all. In fact, the Chelicerate's head is so large that if you include its mandibles, it almost takes up 1/3 of the creature's entire body. Now that's what I call efficiency. The rest of the Chelicerate's body is made up of a thick 12-plated exoskeleton stretching down to its tail. This tough exoskeleton grows in flexible overlapping plates which gives the creature protection from the planet's atmospheric pressure while still having the manoeuvrability to chase down its prey. On top of the creature, 5 fin-like spines stick up from its back, and while these won't do you any damage, I'd recommend not trying to touch them as they do look quite sharp. To help the creature move through the water, the Chelicerate has 2 large fins which have a slightly translucent red tinted membrane, in addition to a small fin on the creature's bottom side. The Chelicerate's tail ends in what is called a fluke. This is what we see on whales and dolphins here on Earth, although the Chelicerate has its own unique shape. Chelicerates can be found patrolling Sector Zero's warmer waters, as they seem to prefer hunting around thermal vents. 4 Chelicerates can be found within Sector Zero as a whole, with 2 located in the tree spires and single Chelicerates found in the East Arctic and the purple vents. Chelicerates roam these warm waters, preying on pretty much anything they can find. This is usually brute sharks and Cryptosuchus, but could quite easily be you if you get too close. When hunting their prey, Chelicerates will let out a loud screech and charge forwards, opening their mandibles to grip their unfortunate victim. This screech has the power to disorientate its prey and can even temporarily stun smaller fish, which gives the Chelicerate more time to attack. If you find yourself on the receiving end of a Chelicerate attack, its bite will deal 75 damage and result in instant death if you're below this health. If you are protected inside a sea truck, the creature will deal 30 damage to its hull, with the prawn suit coming off slightly worse with a possible 33 damage that can be inflicted. Phew, it looks like we've managed to give that Chelicerate the slip by moving into the colder water of the void. I'm sure we'll be safe out here. Wait, what is that glowing out there in the darkness? This version's even bigger than the last one. That's right, on Sector Zero's edge lives the void Chelicerate, and if the regular 40-meter long version wasn't scary enough, this version makes it look like a cuddly teddy bear by comparison. Coming in at 65 meters long, these genetically mutated Chelicerates prefer to roam the dark open waters of the sector's edge, and could be a product of deep sea gigantism, which suggests that creatures become more energy efficient the larger they get. These monsters have white and grey bodies covered in orange and brown patches, which could be barnacle-like organisms living on their shells. This variant of the Chelicerate has bright bioluminescent yellow and orange eyes to help it see through the darkness of the void, and the membrane between its fins and spines is tinted a translucent light blue. 3 void Chelicerates can be found within Sector Zero's void, but despite its terrifying size and appearance, the creature actually does less damage than its warm-watered companions, only dealing 73 damage per bite compared to the standard Chelicerate's 75. The void Chelicerate is also substantially weaker against vehicles, only dealing a maximum of 15 damage to the sea truck compared to the normal version's 30, and only 12 to the prawn suit compared to the smaller version's 33. This is probably for gameplay reasons, as it's unlikely a creature this much larger than a standard Chelicerate would be weaker in lore terms. We don't currently know how either type of Chelicerate reproduces, but it's likely that they lay eggs like most other arthropod-like creatures, but it's possible they do give birth to live young. We just don't know for sure. Damn, this void Chelicerate is proving a bit hard to get off our tail. If we don't do something quick, we might never see the surface again. Wait, do you see that herd of sea treaders over there? If we hide between them, we might just stand a chance, but you'll need to watch this video next to make sure we can approach them safely. And special thanks to my patron, Asmodeus, for making this video possible.